let's jump out of radio for a second and look at the top 10 websites in the world. Just name them. Google, Yahoo, YouTube, I have them here in front of me so I can help. Facebook, Windows, Wikipedia, Blogger.com, Baidu, which is the Chinese Google, QQ, which is like a Chinese CNN, and MSN. What do they all have in common? They're all white. The top 100 websites in the world, 94, I think, are white or very light colored. And the only colored event on those websites are the advertisements or the photos. So what happens here, this is not like listening to 59 minutes of commercials. This is like listening to 4 radio stations at once, to me. You're not getting any messaging here. This is, you know, there's no advertising effectiveness. The only thing here that YouTube doesn't get in the way of their content. When you have this website that, you know, is so graphically intensive, if it doesn't load in, I read this once a long time ago, I was trying to find it last night, that there's a number, 80% of your customers leave if the site doesn't load in some number of seconds, like 6, 8, or 10 seconds. I can't remember the exact number. I was trying to find the exact number last night. And, you know, these websites are the most incredibly content-driven sites in the world, and they load in 2 seconds. I mean, they're ready to go. So when you think about it, if you want your advertiser to jump out and get click-throughs, I think you were right. You're absolutely right. Less is more. Don't give them anything else to click on. You know, I mean, if you like with Google, we know when we go to Google search, right? There's one box there. They don't even have to tell you what to do. We know what to do when we go to Google. So the question is when that customer lands on the website, what do you want them to do? Now, I can see, you know, myself sitting in a room full of DJs and a room full of program managers who all have their vested interest in this website. Well, I want my show to be the first thing they click on, and I want, you know, the personalities. And I'm glad good luck on that one, okay? But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, the technology can't cost more than the revenue that's being generated from it. And what happens when you have these complex sites like that, you're spending more money on the technology just trying to keep it going and keeping all these links moving and shifting and people clicking. And I say, I am exactly in your camp, less is more. You know, you can have a whole bunch of links on your website, on your homepage, but they got to know exactly what to do when they get there. And I think if you go to any of the radio station sites, and I looked at a whole bunch of them last night, I thought you guys did a pretty good job on homepage. Problem is that the entry-level pages flash and search engines aren't going to recognize it. The second page is great. You know, I thought that was fantastic that you've done a great job on that. So if you want somebody to click on an ad, don't give them a whole bunch of other things to click on.